positive thinking is not enough. As a matter of fact, NASA proved this in the 80s. They conducted a little experiment where they put upside down goggles on people. And of course, they had a control group. But what they discovered was that it is possible to completely rewrite your brain in about 21 days. So, what happened was when they put the upside down goggles on people, half the people were throwing up most of the first 2 weeks. I mean, they were just feeling sick, they weren't able to keep the food down, and it was absolutely terrible for them. However, what happened was something very strange that nobody expected. On day 14, about 2 weeks into the experiment, one of the people woke up wearing the goggles still because everybody in the experiment was wearing the goggles the entire time of the experiment, right? Night, day, doesn't matter. They were sleeping with them. And what happened on day 14, one person woke up and their world, even though they were wearing the goggles that turned their world upside down, their brain got rewired and they saw the world right side up, even though they were still wearing upside down goggles. Now, something incredible happened. By day 21, so literally 3 weeks into the experiment, almost everybody could see the world right side up, even though they were still wearing the goggles. And what this proved is that it's not enough to have just the brain firing. It's great to have positive and powerful visualization where you win, 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 no matter what. That is what athletes and business leaders practice. That is one of the techniques that I train and coach. However, it's not enough. It has to be followed up by consistent input, by consistent action. And when you combine the power of positivity with the consistent input, for example, are you journaling? Are you meditating? Are you doing self-care activities that rewrite your mind, body, and soul? Because if you are, then it is inevitable that you're gonna go from pain and struggle and fear to the complete opposite, where you're fearless, you're powerful, and you're winning. That is the power of positive thinking added with action. Action is very important because you can be thinking positively, thinking positive, boom, something comes and knocks you off balance. And all of a sudden, all of that great positive thinking that you've put in can go by the wayside, right? It can be left behind. And if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to repeat the cycle of up, down, then having consistent practices, right? Consistent actions that you do every single day, no matter whether it's a great day or it's a great day of learning, right? Whether you're just winning, or you're really struggling, you can always fall back down to your systems, down to your practices that you do consistently every single day until it doesn't matter what is happening on the outside because you're peaceful in here. You are always the center of the storm, the eye, the cyclone, or the hurricane, right? You, no matter what happens, whether it's a great tragedy and something that could have crushed you in the past, you realize that it is only in the past, and that by practicing the consistent systems, that you can achieve whatever it is that you want. Of course, you can feel the happiness fully, but you don't allow that to blind you. You don't allow it to affect you in such a way that now all of a sudden, that's the only thing that will make you feel peaceful or that will make you feel happy, right? What you do is you just completely leave it in the past and you practice the mindfulness systems, the trainings, and the practices that No matter what is going on, you got this. And you got this because you know you are rewriting your brain every single day to perform no matter what is going on. And when the wins come, of course you can celebrate them. But again, you don't rely on them. And then when they leave, they don't crush you. That is why I say positive thinking is not enough. It has to be coupled with great practices that you do every single day, no matter what. Mark Twain, for example, was incredible at this. One of the greatest writers of all time. Didn't matter what happened yesterday, didn't matter what might happen tomorrow. He wrote for 3 hours every single day, first thing in the morning, no matter what. That consistent practice is what allowed him to become one of the greatest and best writers of all time. And if you want to implement something like this for yourself, then implement some good structures that you can follow no matter what. That's why I created the peaceful journal for myself, because I noticed that there's some pieces missing. And what I did was create the perfect companion to Peaceful Manual that has daily practices that no matter what is going on in my world, I can open up the journal and I can write in it real quick in the morning, real quick in the afternoon, and real quick at night. Then I celebrate my wins and I get to learn from the challenges. I get to learn from the mistakes. I get to learn what I could have done better or differently. Thank you for watching. Stay peaceful, my friends. This is Nikita. Let's go.